right here. Similarly, each gene also exists in allelomorphic pair which are contributed equally by the two parents, right? And next one, each chromosome is distinctly a double structure consisting of sister chromatids. So the part of the chromosome is called chromatid. During mitosis, the two chromatid get separated into two daughter nuclei and then cells. So at the time of the mitosis, what happens? Two chromatids are going to be separated and the chromatid reaches to the daughter nuclei and then cells. So each member of an allele pair also enters every daughter cell during mitosis. So in this case stage, what happens? Each member of an allele pair also enters every daughter cell and obviously during the mitosis. So there is new progeny cells formation is takes place in the mitosis. Such a distribution maintains to the genetic composition of the cells constituting a multicellular organism. So chromosomes are the responsible, chromosomes are the vehicles, chromosomes are the carriers for the heredity, right? So whatever the information which is presented in mother, whatever the information which is genetic information presented in the father, so both are carries by the chromosomes. So chromosomes means genes, then obviously alleles. At meiosis, the member of a chromosome pair are separated from each other to go to daughter nuclei. In the meiosis, what happens? At meiosis, then a member of chromosome pair are separated from each other to go to daughter nuclei. So the chromosome material, the chromosome pair is going to be separated at the time of meiosis. Obviously, whenever the chromosomal number also reduces, right, and the remaining will reaches to the daughter nucleus. And similarly, the members of an allele pairs are also separate during meiosis, so that each haploid cell or gamete contains only one allele. So whenever chromosomes occurs in homologous pairs, so at the time of the meiosis, it is going to be separate and reaches to the daughter nuclei and obviously consist with obviously formation of haploid cells. When two haploid gametes unite during fertilization, not only the diploid chromosome number but also every allele space is restored. So obviously, whenever one gamete from mother, one gamete from father, one haploid gamete from mother, one haploid gamete from father, and fertilization and diploid zygote formation is takes place, and organism's body always in diploid condition only, 2n condition, right? So these are the different types of the silent features which is proposed by Sutton and Boveri, that is chromosomal theory of inheritance in 1902, and they given a comparison between the behavior chromosomes and the genes. So what is the comparison between the behavior of chromosomes and the genes? So in NCERT only the table given, so which one is chromosomes and which are genes are not given, just you can identify. So what is the comparison? This is not differences, comparison, right? Chromosomes are also occurs in pair and genes are also occurs in pair, both are also occurs in pairs only, right? So whenever in the normal condition, so occurs in pairs, and these are also occurs in pairs. At the time of cell division, those are separated, that is different, right? And segregate at the time of gamete formation such that only one of each pair is transferred to the gamete. So whenever chromosomes are occurs in pairs, so you can see the diagram, you can understood here. So whenever chromosome is occurs in pair, at the time of the cell division, what happens? So one pair is transferred to the another one cell and another pair transferred to the another cell, right? So here given what segregate at the time of gamete formation such that only of each pair is transmitted to a gamete. So whenever chromosomes are going to be separate and transmitted to the gamete, means what genes also going to be separate or transmitted or not, same only given segregated at the time of gamete formation and only one of each pair is transmitted to a gamete, right? Independent pairs segregate independently of each other. So independent in Mendel theory we discussed independent assortment. Independent assortment means what? Whatever the gamete which is whatever the chromosome, whatever the character consists with the chromosome, those chromosome which is independent assorted with any type of other chromosome. Here also same, independent pairs segregate independently of each other. So here one pair genes, one pair segregates independently of another pair. So whenever chromosomes are pairing, chromosomes are separating, obviously genes also separating. So here chromosomes and genes comparison, chromosomes and genes both are occurs also in pair condition only in the body, right, in the cells. But when it is going to be separate at the time of the cell division, it is going to be separate. Segregate at the time of gamete formation, means at the cell division means gamete formation, such that only one of each pair is transmitted to the gamete. So both are also transmitted means what happens? Both are also transmitted means there is 2n gametes is formed, 2n into 2n there is 4n, so there is abnormal condition, so that only one pair only transmitted. Obviously genes also segregate at gamete formation, and only one of each pair is transmitted to a gamete, right. Independent pairs segregate independently of each other. Independent pairs segregate independently. So independent chromosomes attaches with any type of other chromosomes independently of each other. One pair segregates independently of another pair, genes. So these are the comparison between chromosomes and the genes. You should remember important point. Whenever chromosomes are separating means the genes also separating, because of gene is the one of the part of a chromosome, right? Okay. So in NCERT textbook diagram given, this explanation I will tell, after that we will go through the diagram, right. So here so are you aware regarding about cell division? So in earlier classes we discussed regarding about cell division, right. So there is two different types of the cell divisions. There is mitosis and meiosis division. So in the meiosis, what happens? In the meiosis, the number of chromosomal is reduced. In the mitosis, the daughter cell formation is takes place, right. See here, right here, this diagram, meiosis and germ cell formation in a cell with 4 chromosomes. Can you see how many chromosomes segregate when germ cells are formed? So this is meiosis stage. In the meiosis, G1, G2, gap 1 and gap 2. So here what happens? This is actually S phase. Are you remember in the S phase what happens? In the S phase, DNA replication is takes place and chromosome number is going to be doubled, right. So here whenever the chromosome number is going to be doubled, and after that meiosis 1 anaphase and meiosis 2 anaphase. In the anaphase, what happens actually? I will show one of the diagram, you can easily remember, right. This one, metaphase and anaphase. In metaphase, equatorial metaphase plate and anaphase daughter chromosomes. In metaphase, what happens? The duplicated centromere regions connecting paired chromatids and become aligned in a plane at the cell's equator. So there is equatorial plate is formed and all the chromosomes, all the chromatids attaches to the equatorial plate, that is metaphase. And after metaphase, anaphase is takes place. Whenever anaphase is takes place, the chromosomes are pulled towards the what? Towards the poles. See here, each centromere divides and the new chromosomes each derived from one member of one of the sets of paired chromatids begin to move towards the poles. So in the anaphase, what happens? The chromosomes are pushes towards the poles, right. In the metaphase, what happens? In the metaphase, there is equatorial plate is formed. For the equatorial plate, chromosomes are attached. In the anaphase, there is chromosomes pulled towards the poles, right. So here chromosomal doubled in S phase, and next one in anaphase, it is chromosomes are both are pushes towards the poles, and there is cell division is takes place. So there is from one cell there is two cell formation is takes place, okay, right. But here it is, this is what meiosis or mitosis, meiosis only. But you should remember important point, in meiosis 1 actual chromosomal reduction is takes place. The chromosome number is reduced, means what chromosome numbers is reduced means whatever the until this chromosomes are occurs in pair, so these are going to be separate. You got it or not, right? So total how many presented chromosomes?